Good evening, racing fans. Welcome to Racing Action from Flamboro Downs for this Thursday evening. Our first race will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Note there are no changes, races 1, 2, or 3. No changes in the first three dashes. Race number 4, scratch 7, Treasure's Gem. And 8, Barstow Bell. Race 4, scratch 7 and 8. Race 5, number 7, Yes, I'm Hungry. Scratched. Race 5, scratch 7, Yes, I'm Hungry. Races 6 and 7, no changes. And race 8, scratched, is number 5, Ladies from Hell. Race 8, 5, Ladies from Hell is scratched. Once again, no changes, races 1, 2, or 3. Field on Post Parade for race number one. One is Stay True, Travis Henry for Vern Cochran and Edward Gork. Number two is Langley Sealster Austin Surrey for Joe Pereira and Chelsea Pereira. Number three is Fashion Forward Jason Ryan for Meg Crone and Hut Racing. Number four is Havarti One Jay Harris for Ryan Stewart. Five is Runaway Heiress, Sammy Filioff for Courtney Bishop. Gary Bishop trains. Six is Wifey Said So, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen, the owners of Keith Hanna and Ron Cullen. Travis shares in ownership. And number seven, Handbag of Cheesies, Colin Kelly for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. Eight is Keep It in Perspective, Daryl Thiessen for Paul Meekins and Stacy Newman and JJJ Stables. And nine is Rumbaron Rose, Scott Quiller for Pat Rillo and Stephanie DiPietro, and Don Carswell and Henry Vertoli. Field of nine. Race number one, first dash on this Thursday evening. First of 8 races. Let's look at some of the main players in this first race. Fillies and mares on the pace, and we'll start with number 3, Fashion Forward, 6-5 on the board, and one that was a much better earner last year as a 3-year-old than this year, but the recent form is better, so has been improving, and last race suffered early interference, did manage to finish second to Maple, who's not back in here. Fashion Forward, Jason Ryan for Meg Crone, and Fashion Forward 4-5. Number 1, Stay True, is one that has raced well of late, has a win at Georgian Downs and a third here last time out. That's the race that Fashion Forward was second, and Stay True left from post 5, and that one now gets the inside. So I think Stay True has to stay in your mind as a contender here. 5-2 is the second choice. Number 6, Wifey Said So, 8-1 on the board. One that overall hasn't had a strong record this year, but 4 runner-up finishes at least, and one of those runner-up finishes came here 2 races ago, was in front of Maple. Wifey Said So, second beaten ahead, could be a contender if she can race back to that level. Wifey Said So was 8-1. And number 4, Havarti One, well, last time out here, second beaten a neck, and Havarti One, that was a good effort. That was also the second one off of a layoff. So maybe Havarti One, who has won only once this year and once last year, maybe Havarti One is one that you have to use somewhere on your ticket right now based on the recent form. Havarti One, 7-1. But number 3, Fashion Forward, is the 4-5 betting favorite. Fans note in race 5, a driver change 1, Little Bearcat, will be Mark McDonnell. Mark McDonnell will drive 1, Little Bearcat, in the 5th. Field 4, race number 1, taking a position, stay true, Langley Sealter, fashion forward on the inside. In the center of RD1, runaway Eris to the outside, Wifey Said So, handbag of cheesies, keep it in perspective. And the second tier, Ram Baron Rose. Field 4, race number 1 is at the start in the rough. And fashion forward, stay true. And Havarti 1, keep it in perspective. And Langley Sealster. Field sprints on around that first turn. Fashion forward, dueling with stay true for the early lead. And then racing third is Langley Sealster. Rambaran Rose is positioned fourth. Keep it in perspective. Havarti 1. Then Runaway Eris is seventh. Wifey Said So. Handbag of Cheesies trails the field. Fashion forward 1 to 2 on the board. Leading stay true with Langley Sealster third. Ram Baron Rose is fourth. 28 and 1 opening panel. Keep it in perspective fifth. And have already won in Runaway Eris. And back further, Wifey Said So. And Bag of Cheesies up at 28 and 1 opening quarter. Fashion forward and Jason Ryan is on top. Stay True fills the pocket. Langley Sealter 3 off the pace, racing third. Rambaran Rose is fourth on the inside. And Keep It in Perspective is kept on the inside fifth. Havarti 1 moves on the outside. Then Runaway Eris and Wifey Said So. And Handbag of Cheesies trailing 58 and 1. 32nd second split. And the field works their way on into the backstretch. Fashion forward still leads Stay True. Length and a half. Rambaran Rose is getting up closer. Langley Sealster is racing fourth. Keep It in Perspective fifth. Havarti 1 sixth. Wifey Said So racing seventh on the inside. Runaway Eris has one beaten, and that's Handbag of Cheesies. Fashion forward has the front, but moving forward is Rambaran Rose at 23 to 1. Rambaran Rose is in full bloom. Fashion forward and Rambaran Rose. Fashion forward leads it ahead. Rambaran Rose is second. Stay True. Langley Sealster. And then racing fifth is Havarti 1. From the backfield, Handbag of Cheesies is munching a ton of ground as the field turns from Fashion forward. Rambaran Rose on down the stretch drive. Stay True. And then it is Langley Sealster and Handbag of Cheesies. And here comes Rambaran Rose again. Fashion forward. Fashion forward wins it. Rambaran Rose was second. Third is between Langley Sealster and Stay True. 157 and 4. Back in front of us in the Grimsby Chrysler Winners enclosure, it is 3 Fashion forward Jason Ryan, the winning driver for trainer Meg Crone, the owner's racing. 4-year-old better than Cheddar Bay mare. Fourth win this year. Fashion forward victorious in race 1, 157 and 4. the first race payouts: 3 Fashion Forward, 310, 240, 210. 9 Run Baron Rose, 790 and 540, and 2 Langley Sealster 360. $2 exactor 72.60. Dollar try 100 47.55. Dollar super 525.95. Fans note in race 2, a claim header 3, a sailor's delight. Race 2, claim header 3, a sailor's delight. First race, over finish in the tops of 4-3, 1, 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 2. That's 4-3-1, 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 2 on the bottom. For the second is on parade one, Sky Velocity. Travis Conner for Gary McDonald. Number 2 is Little T, Travis Henry for Riley Simpson and Shengo. And number 3 is a Sailor's Delight, Colin Kelly for Brett Riley. And number 4 is DG's Magic Moment, Wayne McLean for Beverly Rice. 5, Darlin Delectra Daryl Thiessen for Mike Ellis. Number 6, Million Angels, Jason Ryan drives and trains and owns. And number 7 is Time Waits on No One, Mark McDonnell drives and trains and owns. Well, fans, the most likely winner on the evening is, I think, number 3 is Sailor's Delight, and has a claim entered as well. So a Sailor's Delight who's got back-to-back wins coming in, 4 consecutive top 3 finishes, and overall is proving to be pretty solid of late, is likely to be heavily backed, and is one that also in this $8,000 claimer, Colin Kelly for Brett Lester. A Sailor's Delight is one that can race from off the pace, which is what she did last about, or blast to the front. Probably the more likely scenario here. Either way, a Sailor's Delight is likely to be extremely tough to beat in here, and is on the board right now at 9-5, and may well drop from there. We'll see. But number 2, Little T, is certainly one that's not without a solid shot in here, and that's why 3-1 on the board is a Little T. And a Little T also has gate speed and starts to the inside of a Sailor's Delight and could make things interesting. Made the early lead in each of the last 2, was able to wire a field at Clinton on September 1st in 59, and raced here in 57-4 last time out. Sailor's Delight's last win was 57-1, but also you see this one winning 56-1 2 starts ago. For a career best. Little T, though, certainly has a solid shot, shows enough form. Travis Henry's having a very fine year for trainer Riley Simpson. Little T, 4-1. Also, fans, we should note that a missing chart line for Million Angels. Disregard, there is no missing chart line for September the 18th, did not race. And let's look at number 7, Time Waits on No One, one that is coming in off of 5 consecutive top 3s, 12 wins on the year, had 13 last year, so 25 victories since January 1st of last year. Time Waits on No One is on the board at 3-1. Outside post might not suit, but look at last race had post 7, blasted to the front. It did manage to score a second place finish, so Time Waits on No One doesn't like to wait around in the early going and blasts off the gate, and is not without a solid shot as well. 3-1 on the board. And number 4, DG's Magic Moment, comes in off of a win. Now moves up a level, but that was a nice win. It had a third the start before it. DG's Magic Moment is currently on the board at 14-1. I think a value play that can get onto the ticket. Wayne McLean drives and trains. Field for the second race. Field of 7 taking up their positions. Field is gathering speed, approaching the start. They're at the start of the route. DG's Magic Moment. Little T. Time waits on no one. A Sailor's Delight, Darlin Delectra, and Sky Velocity. And Million Angels is back trailing the field. They race their way on into the backstretch. Little T has the front. A Sailor's Delight strides through on the inside and fills the pocket in behind Little T. Time waits on no one. Continues to drive on the outside. Time waits on no one and Little T. Time waits on no one. And Mark McDonnell is going to come on and clear to the front. Little T is second, a Sailor's Delight third, DG's Magic Moment fourth, and Darlin Delectra. And then Million Angels and Sky Velocity. And they work on around the turn of a 28-1 opening quarter. And Time waits on no one at 8-1 has the lead with Little T at 7-1 racing second. The 1-9 is Sailor's Delight is third on the inside. Then DG's Magic Moment, Darlin Delectra, Million Angels, and Sky Velocity. And Little T popped out now and is driving up and wanting to clear to the front of her. Time waits on no one. 57 2/2 off that 28-1 opening quarter. Time waits on no one is dueling with Little T. A Sailor's Delight is traveling on the outside on the back of a Little T. DG's Magic Moment is right there in the hunt on the inside. Sky Velocity now is showing some velocity from the backfield. Popping out 3 wide goes a Sailor's Delight. Sky Velocity is 4 wide and also moving up as Darlin Delectra. DG's Magic Moment on the inside getting shuffled a little bit. And then Million Angels, and now a Sailor's Delight has come on to take the lead. A Sailor's Delight, Darlin Delectra, now on the outside is second and is looming. And it is a Sailor's Delight and Darlin Delectra and Little T and Sky Velocity. And a Sailor's Delight turns them for almost. Sailor's Delight and Darlin Delectra is chasing a Sailor's Delight on the inside. Darlin Delectra is getting closer. Darlin Delectra wins it. A Sailor's Delight, Sky Velocity, and Little T 155-3. Darlin Delectra. On the board, it's a 5-3-1-2. And coming back in front of us into the Grimsby Chrysler winner's circle, it's number 5, Darlin Delectra. Daryl Thiessen with the winning driver. Darlin Delectra, 8-year-old Dally Brown mare, owned and trained by Mike Ellis. It's the 4th win this year, 18th lifetime. Darlin Delectra. Second race payouts 5 Darland Electra. 1890, 430, 393 is Sailor's Delight, 210, 210. 1 Sky Velocity pays $3.90. $2 Exactor 67.30. Dollar Try 83.65. Dollar Super 228.95. Double of 3 and 5 45.50. Second race, order finish from the top 3425176. That's 3425176 on the bottom. Note that 3 is Sailor's Delight. The new trainer will be Brian Gibson. Field for race number 3 is on parade. One is Ace 44 Duke, Scott Coleridge, Jason Woodward, and Arlene McIntyre, and Steve Dial. Number 2, Cold Beer Calling, Travis Henry for Daryl Laverin, Rick Brierley, and Davidson. Number 3 is Onyx Bovino, Jay Harrisford, Lacey McCabe, and Glenview Lifestyle. 4 is Jimmy Whispers, Jason Ride for Mike White, Nioski, and Adelina Leonardis. 5, Zippin' and Rippin', Sammy Fillier for Blake McIntosh and Hut Racing. And 6, Better's Rush. It's Travis Cullen for Blake McIntosh and Hut Racing. Field of 6, race number 3. Let's get a look at this field. And the first one we have to look at is the 1 to 5 Onyx Bovino, and is one that raced in the Prospect Series here last time out. Didn't fare all that well, finishing 5th. But if you look at the gear overall, 8 out of 16 in the top 2, 11 top 3s, and look, is one that did take a mark of 53 and 2 at Grand River. And Onyx Bovino overall has been racing well and facing some tough company at times as well. Company that's tougher than what he'll be facing in here. And Onyx Bovino, I think, just jumps off the page. Jay Harris for Lacey McCabe, 1 to 5. Number 4, Jimmy Whispers, was in that Prospect Series here at September the 12th, and also finished 5th, as did Onyx Bovino. And Jimmy Whispers, a mile of 56. One that you look further down the page, you do see a little bit of form, but of late things have kind of gone a bit south. Jimmy Whispers needs to rebound, but does have 5 wins on the year and is capable. Jason Ryan for Mike White Nioski, 4 to 1. Number 5, Zippin' and Rippin', is 20 to 1 on the board. One that, well, has been racing at Grand River the last few starts and just been picking up small shares. But Zippin' and Rippin', I think, shows enough speed to maybe be a player here to get onto the top 3 at a price. You get Sammy Fillion and Blake McIntosh, and I think Zippin' and Rippin' is one that could improve. You see this one a little earlier in the year has showed a few good miles as well, and he has 5 top 3s out of 11. Zippin' and Rippin's a longer play that I think I can sneak onto the ticket towards the bottom, 21 to 1. And number 2, Cold Beer Calling, is one that did not enjoy racing at Mohawk last race from an outside post. But the start before that was able to win at Sarnia in 55 and has 4 wins on the year. Cold Beer Calling does have some gate speed and a favorable post. Could be put into play early and is 5 to 1 on the board. rolling for race number 3. Taking up their positions, Ace 44 Duke and Cold Beer Calling. In the center, Onyx Bovino and Jimmy Whispers to the outside, Zippin' and Rippin', Better's Rush. It's a field of 6. It's race number 3. And the field for the third. Jimmy Whispers has gone off stride. They're at the start of the rough and Onyx Bovino, Cold Beer Calling, Ace 44 Duke, then Zippin' and Rippin' and Better's Rush, and back to Jimmy Whispers, who's well back. And Onyx Bovino was able to grab the early lead and grab it with ease and is in front by 3. Ace 44 Duke and Cold Beer Calling, Zippin' and Rippin' and Better's Rush. And they race on down the backstretch. Onyx Bovino leading in front by about 2.5 lengths. Ace 44 Duke looking to close up the gap now in the pocket and is moved up and is now a length and 3/4 back. Then third, Cold Beer Calling, racing fourth, Zippin' and Rippin', and Better's Rush is fifth. 29 the opening quarter. Onyx Bovino 1-9 on the board as they race off the turn. Ace 44 Duke is second, Cold Beer Calling third, Zippin' and Rippin' and Better's Rush. But it's Jay Harris and Onyx Bovino off at 29 opening quarter and getting things all his own way right now. Leads on up to the half, and the halftime was 59. 32nd second split. Ace 44 Duke in the pocket, and Cold Beer Calling is racing third, and then position fourth is Zippin' and Rippin', and Better's Rush is fifth on the inside. Onyx Bovino off a 59 half. Leads at a couple of lengths over Ace 44 Duke. Now Cold Beer Calling comes to the outside and is working up a little bit closer. Now it's about 2.25 off the lead. Then it's a gap of 4. Zippin' and Rippin' and Better's Rush. Onyx Bovino leading by 3/4, 128 and 1. Onyx Bovino, Cold Beer Calling. Ace 44 Duke is third, and about 3.5 from the front. Then a gap of about 4. Zippin' and Rippin' and Better's Rush. And it is Onyx Bovino with Cold Beer Calling drafting along in behind Onyx Bovino. Onyx Bovino marches on. Onyx Bovino is moving very well at the finish. Cold Beer Calling second. Ace 44 Duke is third. And Better's Rush fourth. 156 flat. Back in front of us, the winner of race 3. It's number 3, Onyx Bovino. Jay Harris, the winning driver. 3-year-old Better's Delight Bay Gelding. On the Glenview Livestock, Lacey McCabe is the trainer. 4th win this year. 7th lifetime, Onyx Bovino. Third race payouts at 3 Onyx Bovino, 230, 210, 210. 2 Cold Beer Calling, 360, 250. 1 Ace 44 Duke, 350. $2 exactor, 670. Dollar try, 1165. Dollar super, 41.60. Third race, or a finish from the top, 321564. That's 321564 on the bottom. field for the fourth race on parade. 1, Tobin's Wish, Travis Henry for James McConnell. And number 2, Wicked Discovery, Scott Calder for Gerard Demers and J.R. Merbois. And 3 is Chocolate for Lunch, Jay Harrisford, Jason Woodward, and Steve Dial. Number 4 is Alamo Sealster, Colin Kelly for Robert Reed and Dana Lloyd. 5 is not there, but 6 is Winter Graham, Travis Cullen for Courtney Robson. 7 and 8 are scratched. And there is 5, Rockin' Pebbles, Jason Ryan for Marissa Miller and Ron Ash and Mike McLaughlin. Well, field of 6 for the fourth dash. We lost a couple along the way, so let's get a look at what we have left. And we'll start with number 2, Wicked Discovery. Well, comes in from Three Rivers, and look at did win 3 in a row, and then the last 3 races not as good, but was probably facing tougher. It's hard to tell because it's hard to really know the levels at Three Rivers, other than that you can tell that that last one was the final of a series, purse of $65,000. And, well, drew post 8 and just not able to get into the action on the half-mile track at Three Rivers. But Wicked Discovery has gate speed, a favorable post, and that's the difference. If you look at the last couple, this one didn't get off the gate from outside post, and it didn't go well. But if you look at those 3 wins, all of them going to the front. Wicked Discovery and Scotty Calder for Gerard Demers is one that could be pretty darn good. First start, Gerard Demers, 7-2. Number 1, Tobin's Wish, improved last race, and that was the first start with James McConnell, and James has put up some solid numbers, and Tobin's Wish and Travis Henry on the inside. Now, the top 2 record on the year so far is light, 2 out of 27. Was 10 top 2 finishes last year, also had 27 starts last year. Tobin's Wish is the 8-5 betting favorite. I have a hard time taking one that's got 1 win in 27 on the year as an 8-5 favorite, but should be a contender on the inside. Number 5, Rockin' Pebbles. Last couple races weren't good. Was solid August the 10th at Georgian Downs, finished second, but since then things have gone awry. Rockin' Pebbles, though, does flash some ability and could bounce back. And look, also 13 top 3s this year in 29 starts. Rockin' Pebbles and Jason Ryan is one that is currently on the board at 6-1. And number 4, Alamo Sealster, just a fringe player, 4th place finish in East of the last couple, but certainly the record's very light in terms of top 3 finishes, just 2 out of 20. So use this one for 4th. Comes in off of back-to-back 4th place finishes. Alamo Sealster is 6-1. Fans are having a hard time deciding between 1, Tobin's Wish, and 2, Wicked Discovery. I went to the 2, Wicked Discovery and Scotty Calder, 2-1. Gate is rolling for the fourth race. Field of six with Tobin's Wish and Wicked Discovery on the inside. In the center, Chocolate for Lunch and Alamo Sealster. On the outside, Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. It's a field of six for the fourth race. Wicked Discovery is going to blast out. Tobin's Wish on the inside. Chocolate for Lunch, Alamo Sealster, Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. Wicked Discovery has the lead in front of Tobin's Wish with Chocolate for Lunch third. And then Alamo Sealster and Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. Wicked Discovery, Scotty Coulter leads on to the opening quarter over Tobin's Wish with Chocolate for Lunch third. Alamo Sealster, Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. Wicked Discovery and Scotty Coulter. 29 and 2 opening quarter. Leads at a length and a half over Tobin's Wish. Chocolate for Lunch is racing third right now. Off the turn they come. Alamo Sealster is fourth then. Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. Now Wicked Discovery will look for a second panel breather, but Chocolate for Lunch deserted the pylons and is now moving up. Chocolate for Lunch forcing the issue against Wicked Discovery. Tobin's Wish on the inside, and Chocolate for Lunch driving on the outside, wanting to clear before the turn. Chocolate for Lunch, Wicked Discovery using that inside advantage. Wicked Discovery on the inside, trying to fend off Chocolate for Lunch, and Tobin's Wish is racing third. Then it's a gap of four. Alamo Sealster back to Rockin' Pebbles and Wintergram. Chocolate for Lunch, 3-1 on the board, has a lead of about a neck right now. On the inside, Wicked Discovery. Tobin's Wish enjoying watching that battle. Now is wheeled off the pylons on the back of Chocolate for Lunch. Chocolate for Lunch and Wicked Discovery and Tobin's Wish. Chocolate for Lunch now leads by about 2 lengths. Then Tobin's Wish on the outside second, Wicked Discovery third, and Rockin' Pebbles. Chocolate for Lunch as the field turns for home. Tobin's Wish and Wicked Discovery and Rockin' Pebbles on down the stretch where they come. Chocolate for Lunch is getting a little legway. Here comes Tobin's Wish. Tobin's Wish charging at the finish, gets on by. Chocolate for Lunch second, then Rockin' Pebbles and Wicked Discovery, 158 flat. Back in the Grimsby Chrysler winner's circle is 1. Tobin's Wish, Travis Henry, the winning driver for trainer, owner James McConnell. 5-year-old Stonebridge Terror Bay mare. Second win on the year for Tobin's Wish, 8th lifetime. Fourth race payouts: 1 Tobin Swish, 610, 340, and 250. 3 Chocolate for Lunch, 430 and 295. Rock and Pebbles, 330. $2 exactor, 27.10. Dollar try, 72.75. Dollar super, 300, 24.60. And the dollar pick three of three, 61.65. Fourth race, order finish from the top 1 4 2 DNF 3 5 double scratch. That's 1 4 2 DNF 3 5 double scratch. Field for race number 5 is on parade 1, Little Bearcat, Mark McDonnell for Guy Chrétien. Number 2 is Compass Rose V, Jason Rod for Jacob Roberts and Steve Adams. Number 3 is Elodie Hanover, Travis Henry for Anthony Beaton and West Wind Stables. 4 is Nora D, Scott Quiller for Matt Dupuy, 8th Line Investments. 5 is Sweet Loving, Sammy Fillion for Tom Riley and Vincenzo Strangis. Number 6, Salzburg Olympia, Colin Kelly for Vern Cochran and Edward Cork. 7 is scratched. 8 is Gluten by Emma, Jay Harris for Guy Caraccia. And 9, Exotic Dragon, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Paul Sanders and Ron Cullen. It's a field of 8, race number 5. Let's look at the main players in this dash. Note the carryover, 2696.74 into the high 5. And, well, I want to start with number 6, Salzburg Olympia. 9 to 5 on the board, a slight favorite. One that was a third here last time in a class similar to this one, had an inside post and got out third and wasn't able to advance. But still, if you look at the whole body of Salzburg Olympia's work, I think you got to think that she fits very well here. Is a 6-year-old mare nearing the $300,000 mark, and was racing against Tougher before dropping down last race. Was heavily bet last race. More was expected, but I want to give her another shot in here. Salzburg Olympia is on the board at 9 to 5. Number 2, Compass Rose V, 6 to 1, gets away from Mohawk. Had been racing in pop-up series action down there. And Compass Rose V, overall, shows enough speed to be a factor and can get off the gate a little bit. Got off the gate last race at Mohawk second, heading into the quarter. 26-3 opening quarter. Compass Rose V, 7 to 1. Jason Ryan for Jacob Roberts is definitely a contender in this spot. 9, Exotic Dragon. Well, if Exotic Dragon had a spot on the gate, would have been my top pick. It might still end up getting the job done because won here by 4 lengths last time out. Now moves up in class. That was in the bottom condition class, but overall, look, this is a really good mare. 9 wins on the year out of the strong barn of Jody Cullen, Travis Cullen driving Exotic Dragon. Travis is very capable of finding a trip for this one and then being very tough in here, 4 to 1. And number 3, Elodie Hanover, well, is one that makes a first start for Anthony Beaton. Comes in last raced at Philadelphia August the 16th. Be nice if this one had raced more recently, but is a 3-year-old that's a $69,000 yearling purchase out of Harrisburg. Elodie Hanover, Travis Henry driving, is certainly very capable of getting a lot accomplished in here. 3 to 1. You do see this one qualifying at Mohawk earlier in the year. 52-3 this year, and did win at Mohawk last year in 52-1. In fact, was really good as a 2-year-old. In just 8 starts, made $114,000. Elodie Hanover with Anthony Beaton is now 7 to 2. Gate is rolling for race number 5. Little Bearcat. Compass Rose to be on the inside. In the center, Elodie Hanover Nora D. To the outside, Sweet Lovin', Salzburg Olympia. And Clota Bayama. Second tier, Exotic Dragon. And the field for race number 5 is at the start of the rough, and Nora D will leave out with Elodie Hanover and Sweet Lovin' and Compass Rose V. Field sprints around that first turn. Elodie Hanover and Travis Henry blasting right out to take the lead. Compass Rose V is second. Little Bearcat third. Nora D's racing fourth, and then Exotic Dragon. Clodum by Emma, Sweet Loving. Salzburg Olympia is back trailing the field. Elodie Hanover 5-1 has the front of her Compass Rose V, and Little Bearcat third. Nora D is racing fourth. Clodum by Emma is on the outside fifth. Exotic Dragon, Sweet Loving, Salzburg Olympia is back trailing the field. 28 seconds opening quarter. Elodie Hanover leads 5-1 on the board. Compass Rose V is second. Racing third is Little Bearcat. Now they come on towards the half. Nora D is fourth on the inside. Clodum by Emma now has moved up on the outside and taken over fourth. Nora D is racing fifth. Then Sweet Lovin', Exotic Dragon, Salzburg Olympia pulls to the outside but is trailing the field, and they work their way past a half of 57 and into the backstretch. Elodie Hanover leads at a couple of lengths over Compass Rose to B. Little Bearcat, then Clodum by Emma. Now it is Sweet Lovin' who pops out 3 wide and giving cover to Salzburg Olympia out there. And then on the inside is Nora D. And then it is back to Exotic Dragon. Elodie Hanover's got the lead. Elodie Hanover, Compass Rose to V. Little Bearcat is third. Sharing fourth, Nora D and Sweet Loving. Clodum Bayamba backs away. Scooting through to the inside is Exotic Dragon. And Salzburg Olympia is trailing. Is flying late but has a ton of work to do. And now Compass Rose to V as they come on down the stretch drive. Compass Rose to V has the lead. Little Bearcat up the inside. Compass Rose to V is going to win. Then Little Bearcat and Exotic Dragon and Salzburg Olympia. 155-3. Back into the Grimsby Chrysler winner's circle. It's number 2 Compass Rose to V. Jason Ryan with the winning driver for trainer Jacob Roberts, the owner Steve Adams. Compass Rose to V, third win on the year. Mile of 155-3. The fifth race payouts to Compass Rose to V8 50, 420, and 260. One Little Bearcat 1680 and 1310. 9 Exotic Dragon 330. $2 Exactor 85.70. Dollar Try 431.35. Dollar Pick 5 992.75. 20-cent Pick 5 was 198.55. Dollar High 5 10,444.10. 20-cent High 5 was 2,088.82. Fifth race, or a finish from the top, 2-1. 8564 scratch 73. That's 21 8564 scratch 73. Race number 6 on parade 1 breaks. Jason Ryan for Brett Lester and Michelle Attard. Number 2 is Too Much Duncan. Wayne McLean for Beverly Bryce. 3 Bet on Brett. Scott Calder for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. 4 is Print Media. Colin Kelly for Joe Squires and Triple S Equine. 5 is Rock and Roll's Shadows. Sammy Filia for Jacob Roberts and Brittany Smeltzer. Number 6, Montrago. Jay Harris for Jody Cullen and A1 Stable. And number 7 is Artistic Pick. Travis Henry for Joe Pereira and Chelsea Pereira. It's a field of 7. It's race number 6. Starts the late pick 3. Let's get a look at this field. I'm going to start with number 6, Montrago, who is 6-1 on the board right now, but it is the barn of Jody Cullen and Jay Harris arriving. One that's light in the top 3 column, just 3 out of 15 on the year, but has been better of late. You do see this one third, beaten just a neck at Grand River, September the 4th. Last race blasted to the front, now tired a little bit in the late going, but still overall, I thought Montrago looked competitive, and I want to take a flyer on Montrago in here to see if this improving form can result in a second win on the year. Montrago and Jay Harris, 8-1. Number 1, Briggs, has gate speed and an inside post, and last race blasted to the front from post 9 at Mohawk. Now, it eventually resulted in finishing 4th, beaten 3, but 2 races ago went to the front here in one class below this and was able to wire the field. In fact, before that last race, had a stretch of 3 wins and a third beaten a length in the past 4 starts, and then tried Mohawk. So Briggs is definitely a huge factor in here. 7 wins in 15 starts on the year. Jason Ryan for Brett Lester, even money. Number 3, Bet on Brett. Well, $300,000 lifetime. Bet on Brett, a veteran 10-year-old that has 7 wins on the year and is racing well and also can get off the gate well. Bet on Brett and Scotty Calder for Randy Ertl, 13-1. I love that price. I'd be taking a flyer on Bet on Brett because the form is good of late, and overall I think compares very nicely in here. Oh, love 15-1 on Bet on Brett. And 7, Artistic Pick, the one that was second last time out. 18 runner-up finishes in the past, since January 1st of last year. 6 wins during that time. Artistic Pick is on a run right now. 5 consecutive top 2s, or 7 out of the last 8 starts in the top 2. Tough post assignment, but Artistic Pick could be kicking in late, but also can get off the gate and is very versatile. Travis Henry for Joe Pereira. Artistic Pick at 10-1. is rolling for race number 6. Breaks too much Duncan on the inside. In the center, Bet on Print Media, Rock and Roll Shadow to the outside, Montrago, an artistic pick. Field for race number 6. He is at the start of the rough, and too much Duncan. We'll leave with Rock and Roll Shadow. Briggs along to the inside. Bet on Brett. Montrago. Then Print Media. And back trailing the field. Artistic pick. Too much Duncan has got the early lead. Too much Duncan. Now on the outside. Rock and Roll Shadow. Briggs is on the inside third. Montrago continues to drive on the outside and is on the back of Rock and Roll Shadow. Rock and Roll Shadow now is trying to clear to the front. There goes Montrago on the outside, still driving towards the lead, and too much Duncan third. Briggs racing fourth. Bet on Brad. Trailing pair. Print Media artistic pick. 28-3 opening quarter. And Montrago at 6-1's got the lead. Rock and Roll Shadow is currently rocking second now. Too much Duncan. Briggs is racing fourth. Fifth is Bet on Brad as the field comes off the turn. Then Print Media and artistic pick. It is Montrago who has the front as they race their way on past the half, and the half was 57-1 off a 28-3 opening quarter. Montrago and Rock and Roll Shadow. Too much Duncan on the inside is racing third. Then Briggs outside fourth, and Print Media. Bet on Brad and artistic pick. Montrago leads still over Rock and Roll Shadow. Getting some urging right now. Montrago already. Jay Harris going to work on Montrago, who is now going to get some challenge by Rock and Roll Shadow. From the backfield, artistic pick is up 4 wide in closing ground. Too much Duncan third. Artistic pick now moving on the outside and sharing third with Bet on Brad, who's also coming. It is Rock and Roll Shadow who took the lead from Montrago. Bet on Brad. Out wide goes artistic pick, and now Briggs has found a seam and is coming on through. On down the stretch where they come. Rock and Roll Shadow. Briggs flying late. Rock and Roll Shadow is going to win it. Then for second, the 4 across the track for his second. Take your pick. 156-4. Back in front of us in the Grimsby Chrysler Winners Circle is 5. Rock and Roll Shadow. Sammy Fillion with the winning try. 7-year-old Shadow play. Black gelding up by Jacob Roberts and Brittany Smeltzer. Jacob Roberts, the trainer. And it is the 4th win for Rock and Roll Shadow on the season. 8th win lifetime. 156-4. The sixth race payouts five. Rock and Roll Shadow, $17, $7.70 and $4.40. One Briggs, $3 230. Seven Artistic Pick, $3.20. $2 Exactor, $56.90. Dollar Try, $167.30. Dollar Super, $575.05. Note the dollar win for 4 541.25. Sixth race, silver finish from the top. 25674143. That's 25674143. for the seventh on parade. One cool, cute cookie, Jason Bryan for Dwayne Marfisi and Royce Broxton and Harp Singh Dillon and Daryl Kaplan at Green and Gold Limited. Number 2 is Shimar's Lady Havoc, Scotty Kohler for Sheila Lewis. And number 3, PJ Dina, Colin Kelly for Joe Pereira, James Barry. 4 is Bala, Travis Henry for Peter Brickman and Aaron Swainson Brickman. 5 is Sweet Gadget, Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani. Number 6, Majestic Virgin, Sammy Folia for Tom Riley and Amanda Riley. Number 7, All-Star Finest, Jay Harris for Gord Dancitovic and Bob and Zoran Dancitovic. And 8 is Tamara Hanover, Mark McDonnell for Rod Boyd and a numbered company from Ottawa. Field of 8, race number 7 starts the late Delhi double. Let's get a look at this field, or at least some of the ones that I think are the main players in here. Majestic Virgin chips in from Kawartha Downs for this start and is with Tom Riley, Sammy Filia driving. One that did win 3 races in a row before last race, finishing 4th. Now, that was from post position 7 and still managed to get out well. Was second in the early going. Did tire a little bit in the late action, but still, if you look at the overall body of work, 13 wins on the year in 21 starts for Majestic Virgin. Now is moving from that 12,000 claiming class into this bottom condition class. Majestic Virgin facing some tougher ones in here, but still overall, I think you got to give more respect than the 5-1 on the board. Number 5, Sweet Gadget, 6-5 on the board, is one that drops down in class. Had been facing from really tough ones. The last time Sweet Gadgets was in this class at this level, August the 16th at Grand River from the same post, post 5, wired a field there in 55, and Sweet Gadgets, likely a big bounce back candidate. Steve Houdon for Laura Toscani, 8-5. Down on the inside, Cool Cute Cookie gets away from Mohawk, was in their bottom class in the pop-up series, $12,000 purse, and I think is one that could bounce back very nicely. Was good earlier this year. Cool Cute Cookie, Jason Ryan for Dwayne Marfisi, and strong connections inside post 5-2. Big candidate here to rebound and race well. And also number 3, PJ Dina, 7-2 on the board, is one that now is coming away from Rado Carlton and makes a first start for Joe Pereira. PJ Dina is one that does have 11 top 2 finishes on the year. Was good earlier in the year, and PJ Dina very capable of coming back into form here now. First start for JP, Colin Kelly driving, and is 7-2. is rolling for race number 7. It's Cool Cute Cookie on the inside, with Shemar's Lady Havoc and PJ Dina in the center, Bala and Sweet Gadgets. And to the outside, Majestic Virgin, All-Star Finest, Tamara Hanover. Field 4, race number 7, is at the start of the rough, and Majestic Virgin will blast out with Cool Cute Cookie. Then Sweet Gadget, Shemar's Lady Havoc, and PJ Dina and Bala. Then it is back further to Tamara Hanover, and trailing the field is All-Star Finest. They race on down the backstretch. Majestic Virgin is able to come on and grab the lead. Cool Cute Cookie, though, is going to come right back and reclaim the front. Cool Cute Cookie is on top. Then Majestic Virgin is traveling second as they race past that opening quarter in 27 and 4. Sweet Gadgets is third. Shemar's Lady Havoc, PJ Dina, Bala, Tamara Hanover is seventh, and then All-Star Finest, and they race off the turn. 27 and 4 opening quarter. Cool Cute Cookie, Majestic Virgin, the top two. Then Sweet Gadgets is on the outside and is racing first up and is about 2.5 off the lead. Shemar's Lady Havoc is fourth. Bala fifth, half 57 and 3. 29 and 4 second panel. Cool Cute Cookie still with the front. Majestic Virgin getting the trip. Sweet Gadgets to force the issue. Then Shemar's Lady Havoc is racing fourth. They work their way on down the backstretch. Off that 57 and 3 halftime, and Sweet Gadgets now has come on to wrestle away the lead from Cool Cute Cookie. Majestic Virgin third, Shemar's Lady Havoc and Bala, and it is Sweet Gadgets now 2-1 on the board, who's got a lead of about 4 over Cool Cute Cookie. Majestic Virgin, Shemar's Lady Havoc and Bala, and Tamara Hanover. Sweet Gadgets as they turn for home. Sweet Gadgets on down the stretch drive is gone on the field, and then battling for second, and Cool Cute Cookie trying to hold on to second, but it is going to be maybe Majestic Virgin over Cool Cute Cookie, and then fourth is between Tamara Hanover and Shemar's Lady Havoc, 154 and 2. Coming back into the Grimsby Chrysler Winner's Circle, number 5, Sweet Gadgets, 5-year-old Sweet Lou Brown Mare, owned by Laura Toscani. Steve Houdon's the winning driver. Steve shares in ownership, and Laura Toscani the trainer. 5th win this year, 9th lifetime. Sweet Gadgets victorious in race number 7. Seventh race payouts 5 sweet gadgets, 660, 370, and 276. Majestic version 390, 331. Cool Q cookie 210. $2 exactor 35.90. Dollar try 34.55. Dollar super 230.35. Seventh race order of finish from the top is a 35861 274. That's 35861 274. For race number 8 is on parade. One Big Diamond, Colin Kelly for Robert Kyle Fellows, and Lillian and Kevin and Brian Ladner. To his nasty reputation, Steve Houdon for Gary Rive and Ashley and Matthew Rive Bohannic. 3 is Black to Reality, Jason Ryan for Paul Reed and Nora Parks and James Grant. 4, Dangerous Curves, Mara McNeil for Rod Boyd and McCann Stables. 5 is Scratched. Number 6, Ultimate Twix, Wayne McLean for Dean Nixon and Madonna Morrison. Number 7, Starlight Dancer, Jay Harris for Melissa Lamoureux. 8 is Kitty's Column, Travis Henry for James McConnell. Field of 7, race number 8. Let's get a look at this field, and we'll start with number 8, Kitty's Column, who now gets to leave out of post position 7. Now, Kitty's Column is a 3-year-old in against some older mares, although there is one other 3-year-old in here, Black to Reality. But still, I think that Kitty's Column, if you look at the overall body of work, I think there's enough to love in here to think that Kitty's Column could overcome the post. That's why he is 7-2 on the board, even from the outside. Travis Henry for James McConnell. And look, this is one that's made the top 2 in 8 out of 16 this year. Last raced in a Prospect Series at Grand River, finishing 4th. But also, you see this one flashing some decent overall speed, and is one that, was racing in 52 flat at Mohawk August the 30th. I just think Kitty's Column really does fit in rather nicely with this group. This is a bottom level condition class, and Kitty's Column has faced tougher. Beat a nominators the 3 at Georgian Downs in the middle of August. Now the mile is 56-4, but the track wasn't particularly quick on that night. It says that the track was off 1 second. May well have been more than that. Kitty's Column is currently on the board at 4-1. Number 6, Ultimate Twix, did have good racing action back-to-back runner finishes before last race here, moving up and facing tougher and just not being able to be competitive at a tougher level. So drops back down. Wayne McLean's going to drive. Dean Nixon sends this one out. This is one that overall has had a good year. 12 out of 24 in the top 3. Ultimate Twix can like dropping down. 7-2. Number 7, Starlight Dancer, is also 7-2 on the board. And one that blasted to the front last time out from post 6. It'll be post 6 here again today. Set up by Melissa Lamoureux. Starlight Dancer has a solid shot in here. 7-2 on the board. And on the inside, Big Diamond, because, I talked about the 3 on the outside, but Big Diamond gets that post position advantage and did get off the gate well in each of the last couple of starts. The last start here was the first one since shipping in from Charlottetown. Big Diamond starting here September the 12th, and it did tire out in the late going, but now could be better here in the second start back in Ontario. And Big Diamond, Colin Kelly for Robert Kyle Fellows, solid connections, even money on the board. But I'm taking a shot on number 8, Kitty's Column, at 5-1. Field for race 8 taking up their positions. Big Diamond, Nasty Reputation on the inside. In the center, Black to Reality, Dangerous Curves, and Ultimate Twix. And to the outside, Starlight Dancer and Kitty's Column. Field of 7 for the 8th race. There at the start of the rough, and Dangerous Curves and Ultimate Twix, the first couple to drive home. Nasty Reputation, Big Diamond, Black to Reality. Field sprints on around the turn, and the early lead right now goes to Dangerous Curves. Ultimate Twix on the outside is going to take back and look for a seat, and Nasty Reputation is on the inside, but Ultimate Twix now is dropping back and is going to work over to the pylons third. In front of Big Diamond, Black to Reality is fifth, then Starlight Dancer and Kitty's Column is trailing the field. And on they race past the opening quarter in 28 and 1. Dangerous Curves and Mark McDonnell leads, and Nasty Reputation, Steve Houdon is second. Ultimate Twix is third on the inside. Big Diamond now moves to the outside. Then it is back to Black to Reality and Starlight Dancer, and Kitty's Column is on the inside and trailing the field. Dangerous Curves lead as they head up to the half, and the advantage is a length and 3/4 of a Nasty Reputation. Big Diamond is traveling to the outside. Then Ultimate Twix is fourth in the pylons, 57 and 1 halftime. 29 seconds, second panel. Dangerous Curves and Nasty Reputation and Ultimate Twix, and Big Diamond is racing fourth. Black to Reality, then Starlight Dancer and Kitty's Column. And the field hustles their way on towards 3/4, and Dangerous Curves leads as they head their way on to the 3/4 mile marker. Ultimate Twix is getting a little bit closer. Nasty Reputation's racing third. Then Black to Reality and Starlight Dancer. And Kitty's Column is still on the inside as the field turns for home off 3/4 of 126, and down the stretch drive they come. And it is now Ultimate Twix and Dangerous Curves. Ultimate Twix has got the late lead. Ultimate Twix, Dangerous Curves. Here comes Black to Reality. Ultimate Twix and Black to Reality. Black to Reality is going to come on by and win it. Ultimate Twix, and then Kitty's Column shook loose for third, and Dangerous Curves is fourth, 157 flat. Back in front of the winner of race 8, it's number 3, Black to Reality. Jason Ryan with the driving hat trick. Black to Reality, a 3-year-old shadow play. Black failure, Menora Parks and James Grant. Paul Reed's the trainer. Second win for Black to Reality on the year. And the third win lifetime, Black to Reality, 157 flat. race payouts, 3 black to reality. 30, 34.50, 13.20, $6. 6 ultimate Twix for 77.40 and 8 kitties column for 30. $2 exactor, 255.50. Dollar tribe, 912.90. Double, 27.70. Dollar pick 3, 944.95, and a 20-cent high five, 3,530.55. 8th race, or a finish from the top. 7-5-1, 4 scratch 2, 6 3. That's from the top down. 7-5-1, 4 scratch 2, 6 3 on the bottom. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program. Action resumes on Saturday. First dash, 6:35 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shannon.